Hey, good morning, everybody. We are far away, but we're together.
Apart but together.
Good morning, guys. Well, it is another happy birthday. It's happy birthday week.
Yep.
Joy, did we decide who gets the pizza from yesterday?
We haven't yet. I had the thought that we needed to announce that, and I did not look at that.
Maybe we should announce that live right now, except we don't have the name.
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, everybody, but a pizza is coming to some lucky person. So it is Happy Birthday Brew week. The entire week we are celebrating the 1 week of the brew. Now I'm in Carlinville today. And Joy, is it? Where you at? Oh dear, Joy froze. We have to bring Joy back here.
Not very excited.
She's back. You kind of froze there, honey.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny.
I didn't know if you fell for it.
No, yes, we did not fall for it. So anyway, say hi, everybody, so we can see that you are in today, and say good morning to us in the chat so we can see you. Dave, good morning. And Melissa,
good morning.
Pandora, good morning to you as well. And Carla, and Melinda, and Kyla, and John. A lot of people logging on right now. They're all kind of streaming on. It's so good to see everybody. Like we said, we're in two different cities, but together, which means I'm in control and we can do this again. So
we all know how much fun that is when you do that.
Yep. Or we can be like that, or we can just be me. But we'll bring it up. Anyway, so Joy and I have been talking about the birthday week of the Morning Brew and the different things we've done over a year. So if you're newer with us, we started this week last year officially doing the Morning Brew.
We didn't.
I did. And it really started in my office, just doing a morning devotion, and it grew into the Morning Brew, which is supposed to be a shot of online espresso to get you going. The problem is where I'm at today, the only thing I have is water, and this is my leftover water cup from yesterday. And when I'm not home, Joy doesn't make any coffee. So this is a coffeeless brew.
But water is an amazing substitute.
This is a brewless brew. This is horrible. It's birthday week, and it is a brewless.
No espresso.
But I am going into town to a coffee shop as soon as we are done here because I have to get my brew. So I'll head into a cool little coffee shop in downtown Carlinville off their square. But so anyway, so we were talking about the 1 week brew and thinking about in the past year, all the different things. Could be a little gimmicky, the things that I did. So here's a shot that typically, this was the typical background, but check this out. This was total shelter in place. Like my beard, my beard, there's my coffee mugs behind me. So I got the hat going and I got a very long beard going.
That was the no shave quarantine beard.
Yeah, here's a better shot of the beard. Look at that. What do you think about that, Joy?
I'm so glad that's gone.
I like that beard.
I don't.
So that was the beard. And then one day, I think I was advertising that the next day we were going to get ready to go fishing, right? We're going to go on our, this would have been in June. We're getting ready to go fishing. So I wore the fish shirt. Do you like the fish shirt, Joy?
You're a keeper.
Oh, thank
you are a keeper.
The fish shirt, Riley and I have matching shirts. You and I could wear the same shirt on the brew because we have two of those. And we bought those in Florida at Old Navy for $1.99 a piece.
You're a bargain shopper.
Yeah, and so Riley and I wear those shirts on the cruise for the first day.
There's a reason those were $1.99 because nobody else was buying them.
So then in July, we were just spicing it up. And so we were still sheltering in place. And so I made it Christmas in July. And I was wearing a Christmas sweater. And I put a little bit of a Christmas background. And those are two deer drinking orange juice or lemonade, by the way. So that was July. But then, but at Christmas we really did deck out, like around Christmas time. So, do you remember what we wore at Christmas, or what I wore? I don't see you wearing any costumes during any of these.
Nope, don't need to.
Why not?
You're entertainment enough.
How about this one? That's what is that, Joy?
That's your onesie. Yeah.
I have a onesie. Do I ever wear it?
Occasionally.
At Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, it comes out.
I wore it to my sister's on Christmas Eve morning one time.
And you've also worn the pink bunny suit walking down our sidewalk, taking the dog for a walk.
I don't have a picture of the pink bunny suit. Let's see. I also wore, there's the sweater again, but that was actually at Christmas because the Christmas tree's up. And then the classic Sarah Bush shirt.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
I do.
It had the balls on the front.
Yes.
The ornaments.
Yep. Totally remember that.
Yeah. And I have my Fragile hat on.
You're
yeah. Let's see. Here's another weird Christmas hat. Oh, look at our faces, honey. That's not pretty on either of us.
Nope, that's not.
But that was
that's a look back through the brew on outfits.
No, I have more.
One consistent theme with that is that I am not in any outfit.
Not in any of them. How about the day that I showed up wearing this? Oh, I wore a tuxedo one day on the brew. See, if you're new, that's my mugs. Oh, remember wearing the tuxedo?
I do remember that.
Anything else? I got the funny hat. I don't know why. I think that day it was just random. I just put it on, or maybe it was supposed to be really cold.
Les said that he could have gone all day without seeing your onesie. Les, you know what? Be glad it was just a top shot of that.
And that the back flapped.
That's not good.
Let's see. Oh, one day I showed up just like this. Why did I wear that day? Remember, it was something special. Put a bow tie on and a derby hat. But I think my all-time favorite joy of dressing up on the brew was just this January when.
Oh yes,
the birdie outfit.
I think the burn is pretty appropriate. Just call that the burn.
The burn.
Yep.
I went with the burn.
Yep.
So now it's your turn to start wearing costumes.
Nope, not gonna happen. Between the two of us, you are the spontaneous king of fun, and I am not.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been a fun year of just randomly picking something to wear, and usually that decision comes at about 6:40.
Disturbingly enough, all of those things were in your closet. You did not go buy any of those things.
No.
That's probably what is the more disturbing thing.
I've got some more. I'll pull out some other ones this year. I'm thinking like Friday for game day. Remember that one? Yep. I probably have a pretty good one for game day on Friday.
Yep.
So,
by the way, I went to a football game last night. I know that surprises you since you're out of town, and I played at a football game again.
I'm jealous. I wanted to go to the JV game so bad.
They did well. They lost right in overtime, but they did really well. It was a heartbreaker for them because they were ahead up until the last couple of minutes.
Well, on Matt Tins is a predominantly all freshman.
Yes, and they were playing some juniors. So.
Yeah, so good for them. So good experience. In about 4 months, they're all sophomores.
Right. That's right.
So, very good. Let's see. Angie says that she has seen Cooper in the bunny onesie at small group.
Wow, Angie, that is not two different bunny suits in two different sizes. That is the same bunny suit. Now imagine that on Travis.
Ain't nothing wrong with wearing a bunny suit to church. You could do that. We could pull that out next week for Easter. Joy, why don't you wear next week on the brew for one day? You need to wear the bunny suit to promote Easter.
Yep.
If you guys want Joy to wear the bunny suit, in the comments, you guys have to say yes for Joy in the bunny suit. Just put Joy bunny suit, and we need to have a petition going for Joy to wear the bunny suit. So
that will be a lot of support and still a no.
You'll do it for your fans, your viewers. They love Sweet Joy. They're gonna love Sweet Joy in a bunny suit.
We'll see. I was really good in high school with peer pressure.
What's that? See, look, Melinda. Yes. Joy in the bunny suit. Sean, yes. See, you're people are wanting to see you in the bunny suit. So yep.
Yep, I loved the lights, Pandora and Kevin, last night. That was fun to play.
Friday Night Lights. Oh, I wish I was in town yesterday. I would have loved to have been out there to see it. Why does Les say is hunting season not a good idea? Les, if you've seen this bunny suit, I don't think anybody would have shoot it. Someone wants me to preach on Easter in the deranged bunny suit. I don't think that's a good idea. The all focus would be not on the right place. Speaking of preaching, though, we have our Bible verses today. Joyce, I'm reading my 1-year Bible.
You can't call me that.
I can't call you Joyce.
No.
I call you Joyce every day.
No, you don't.
I call you Joyce almost every day.
I'm not the only person in the world that has a nickname that gets longer than my real name.
So Joy's real name is Joy. For short, I call her Joyce. And sometimes I call her Joycey. Joycey. That's my name for Joy. Joycey. Nobody else should call her Joycey. I only know a couple other people that will call you Joycey.
Yeah.
Brett and Lisa call you Joycey.
Brett does. Yep.
Brett. Lisa doesn't call you Joycey? I would ask Lisa right now, but it's 7:57 a.m. and she's awake. Okay, so the Bible verse. Forgot about that. Don't log off. Here we go. Now I'm reading through the 1-year Bible, and I caught up. I was 3 days behind, but I had an hour and a half drive to Carlinville yesterday, so I caught up. And Luke chapter 4 gives a great picture of Jesus, of the way that you and I, all of us, need to process through life. So I'm going to read it for you guys. And it's Luke chapter 4, verses 42 to 43. It says, "At daybreak, Jesus went out to a solitary place. The people were looking for him when they came to where he was. They tried to keep him from leaving them."
Can I stop you right there for just a second?
Stop back.
When you read that verse, like, okay, this is a very non-spiritual thought. You know, the first thing that flashed into my head, this is a mother of a toddler. Explain that when, as a mom and with little kids, they're always looking for you, and they are always trying to keep you from going wherever you need to go. That was my thought. So anyway, go ahead. That was my mom.
So like moms lock themselves in the bathroom.
Yeah, and they're pounding at the door. Or
Jesus just gets up really early and goes to a solitary place.
And they're hunting him.
Yes.
They're like, "Where are you at?" Go ahead.
Got anything else?
That was it. It was processed through a mother's head.
That's good. So Jesus gets up super early, finds a quiet, solitary, out of the way place. People still find him. They want him to stay. They're afraid that he's going to leave. And then he says this, "I must proclaim the good news of the kingdom of God to the other towns also, because that is why I was sent." We talked about yesterday, the purpose of the brew is not just to connect and wake you guys up, but like we know that we want to help people know God in a personal way. But when I was thinking of this, let's go back again. Jesus, if we were going to see what Jesus does here, number one is we realize that Jesus has a place of prayer. Like he prioritizes prayer. So he finds a solitary place. Joy has her green chair. Saturday mornings is my green chair. So Saturdays I go to the green chair, but during the week it's in the office or it's at the bar in the kitchen. But we need to have that solitary place, that place that we can get away. So let me ask you guys, do you guys have a place that you would say, that's where I meet with God? That's my prayer place. That's where I can really get alone. So do you have any other places, Joy, you get alone?
So this is going to sound really kind of random, but my car, because of the fact that oftentimes that's one of the few places I get time kind of alone, that I'm able to turn off the radio and set my phone down and just not be distracted.
For you guys that may not know, she works at home health at most days. So she gets to be in her car a lot, driving house to house. So that's good. It's a quiet place. And so finding a private place. And then the second thing I think here is the people have demands on Jesus. And I think we need to understand people will always have demands on us. Like you said, the perspective of the mom, there's someone always tugging at your shirt saying, I need you, or lift me up, or where is that? Enjoy the perspective of a mom with you in the kitchen with the boys sitting at the bar. It is just like nonstop, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm one of the boys?
Yes.
So can you get the milk? Can you get the butter? Can you get me a fork? Can you make this? Can you warm this up? Can you get the ketchup out of the fridge? Can you?
Yeah. Which, I mean, our boys are great at, like, if I tell them, hey, go grab this yourself, that kind of positionally in our kitchen, that's kind of how we have it set up. So.
But it's not just a kid thing. I mean, it's in life. So then you have people in life saying, hey, will you help me? Or will you do this? Or they call or they text and they want things. So you just need to know people's demands for your life don't go away. But so the thing that you need to remember is what Jesus was able to come back to was his purpose. And as much as they're like, would you just stay in our town? Just stay in our town. We need you here. We need you here. He says, I must proclaim the good news to other towns also. I need to go elsewhere. And so he just remembered his purpose. And I think with the demands of life, if we're not anchored in prayer and understand our purpose, we will get actually pulled away from the other demands. Don't you think? The other demands pull us away from what's important, and other demands can pull us off track. They can pull us off center. And so we need to remember, we need to know our purpose. And I think we find our purpose, at least we get anchored in our purpose during prayer time. I think those two are together. I think Jesus knowing his purpose and always finding a solitary place to pray. I think that was like sandwiched right in the middle is a bunch of demands, but because of prayer and because of his purpose, he knew what he was supposed to do. Do you have any thoughts on that? You always have good thoughts.
Well, I'm the analogy person. And so, like, the first thing that flashes in my head is actually an emergency room in a triage situation. And I don't work in that situation, but I have just a tiny bit of picture of kind of what that sometimes looks like, about the fact that when somebody comes into the ER, what might look like the worst injury may not be the most critical. If they don't address the most critical, that person can die because of the fact that there is something that is more important than maybe the most obvious injury. And sometimes, like, the demands look like the most obvious injury and the most obvious need in our life. But if we don't prioritize time with Jesus and being anchored in our purpose, it actually can kill our spiritual life, and it can kill any kind of output that we have to other people. I can't be a good mom if I don't have myself spiritually anchored and if I don't have my own cup filled. And so it can be really, I think we just have to triage our own spiritual life. Because if we dry up and don't take care of ourselves on the inside, then we don't have anything to actually allow other people to tap into. So.
That's good. So anchor in prayer, have a place of prayer. That's what Jesus had. He went and found a solitary place, and he knew his purpose. Prayer, purpose. Prayer and purpose.
Yeah.
Hey, like Tim Sutherland, who's possibly in the next room next to me. I don't know. He's here on campgrounds. Maybe I don't know if he heard the brew or he heard it through a wall, but through prayer and purpose, Jesus knew what to do. So awesome. All right, guys, it's a little after 7. We're going to get out of here. Remember, it's birthday week. So every day this week, we're giving something away. So Joy, what are we giving away today? And you have to share. Someone who shares the brew today will be,
you froze.
Am I back?
Oh dear.
Really? Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back, but you did disappear for a minute.
Okay, so if you share the brew today, we're going to give something away. So yesterday's a pizza. Yep. Today, Joy, what is today?
I don't know.
I want it to be, okay, I got it then. Because I wanted to do that this week. a gift card to, I assume they do, gift cards or gift certificate to Revival. So this will have to be a local person. Let's give away some donuts from that Revival City Donuts in Charleston. Okay. So Revival City Donuts in Charleston will get you a gift card or a gift certificate. And if they don't do that, I'll just buy you a dozen donuts and drop them off. So we'll figure it out. But so yesterday's a pizza, we'll announce that winner. And then today, some donuts from Revival City Donuts in Charleston. So you'll want to share the brew.
There's a pizza that can go anywhere. So we can tap into your local pizza place. So.
Yes. That was yesterday, though.
Yep, that was yesterday, and today's donuts. So, all right, sounds good.
All right, everybody. Happy birthday to the brew, and we will see you tomorrow, 6:45, for day 3 of our celebration birthday week. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.